Welcome to the NFL, where the NFL starts and ends. Our game recap and preview of Week 8. To be noted that the Patriots and Bears have not played. We record this before their game has played, so we will have them also in the preview as well. The Cowboys beat the Lions 24-6 in a game where Dak Prescott returned, did some very nice things, was a little rusty, but played very well. Defense had 5 takeaways and sacked Goff 5 times, which Goff had only been sacked, I believe, 8 or 12 times. It hadn't been a lot. He was on the lesser end of that. He got sacked 5 times. Chiefs beat the 49ers 44-23 in a game that the 49ers had a lead early on, and then they had no offense, and there was a play they ran. The Chiefs ran a screen to Jerick McKinnon, and he wasn't touched for 25 yards. And I saw this stat heading into the fourth quarter. When the 49ers are down by 7 or more points, 10 or more points, they are 1-29, or now 1-30, with Kyle Shanahan as the head coach. That's how bad they are if they're losing in the fourth quarter. They don't win the fourth quarter games if they are losing by 7 or 10 or more points. That's just a fact. The Dolphins beat the Steelers 16-10 on this. Before the game, they did the 50th anniversary ceremony for the undefeated 72 Dolphins. And there was a lot of guys out there. They had a couple of them were captains. Larry Zonka was a captain. Larry Little was a captain. Paul Warfield was also a captain. And they had the remainder in the box. And that was a big thing. I really like what the Steelers have done. I think Pickett and Pickens are starting to get on a roll together. Pickens just keeps making great catch after great catch, but it just doesn't result in wins. And the Dolphins, I'm happy we saw Tua. I thought Tua played well. There was some mistakes, again, some rust, but I think he did fairly well. So this week, we went 3-0, which is great. Absolutely great. That puts us at a tied record of, if I remember correctly, 18-18, which is great. If not, I'll fix it in the description. Moving on to the Monday night game between the Bears and the Patriots. The Patriots are favored by 8. I'm taking the Patriots. Bill Belichick does this better than anyone. He takes away your best player. And as every coach says, well, you always try to do that. Belichick does it the best. The best player on this team is Justin Fields. By far. They can't protect him, so they're going to scream at him. They're just going to send blitzes at him all night long and see if he can stop it. I don't see it happening. I see the Patriots winning easily. 31-10. Moving on to Week 8 now. Thursday night game, Ravens versus Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is getting 1.5 point underdogs. I don't trust the Ravens defense. And I think that if this is the game if you need to win a game, this is the game you can win if you're Tampa. You just gotta get on the same page. I think they can. Tampa will win. Close game. 28-21. Bears vs. Cowboys. Cowboys are favored by 10. Dak back for another week. He could get going a little bit. I see the Cowboys winning. Again, very similar thing. The Cowboys are great. They pressure, and Justin Fields I don't think will be able to protect anything. I see the Cowboys winning this one. Score is 31-14. Next up, Patriots at Jets. And I have this as a pickup game. They're giving the Jets 2.5 points, but I'm taking it as a pickup game. Depending on the injury of Breece Hall, we'll see. I'm though going to take the Jets, if not the cover, because I don't see the Patriots really trying to do anything. I see there's times this offense looks pretty good, and then there's times that they don't look very good. And I think this will be one of those games they just don't look very good. But Jets will win. Close game, 31-29. Next up, Steelers vs. Eagles, the Battle of Pennsylvania. The Eagles are favored by 11. TJ Watt was, in fact, on the field in pregame warm-ups last night between the Steelers and Dolphins, and supposedly he looked pretty good, but I don't see him playing, and even if he does, I don't see the Steelers stopping what the Eagles have. I'm taking the Eagles. I want the Steelers to win. I absolutely think they can win, but I don't see it happening. Eagles will win. Handily. Scores 35-7. Next up, Bills vs. Packers. Or Packers vs. Bills, I should say. Bills are favored by 10.5. Taking the Bills. The Packers don't have an offense. They just don't have an offense. They can't run the ball well. They don't throw the ball very well. There's nothing they have. And their defense has struggled. So I'm taking the Bills handily. Scores 38-10. And finally, 49ers vs. Rams. They're giving the Rams +2. The 49ers have the Rams number. I'm taking the 49ers. 49ers win 24-9. Back also to the game between Tampa and the Ravens on Thursday night. Tampa and Tom Brady. Tom Brady has not been, at this point, under 500 through week 7 since 2002. A year they won the Super Bowl. Just keep that in mind.